Hello, welcome to DealerSocket. Please like, share, comment, and hit the subscribe button. Today's video, we are talking about sales tracking report, and in order to get there, you simply hit the bar graph section on the menu, hit reports. It lives in the sales report section down here, but if you added it to your favorite bar, it will be down near the bottom. So I'm going to click sales tracking. It loads up. This report is the Swiss Army knife of all reports. Has great information, not all the information, but at a bird's eye view, quick access point, you can see different items, who they're assigned to, who updated, is there a BDC rep, how many created opportunities, how many sold, how many had a status change, how many people in the pipeline with a correct status. So there's a lot of different things you can do with this report. And one of them that I do is August 1st. We'll just run a report for August. This is a test account, so I'm not too sure how much information is going to pop up. But one of the things as an internet manager I might look at are created. I'm not going to change the assigned to, but I am going to change the source to internet. Hit refresh report. It's thinking. We have 19 internet leads created for this month. Here's the BDC assigned column. And here's the marketing, the tracking code. So we've got a couple auto traders, some DealerFire website leads, some different ones that were pre-populated. And so from this, I can actually click on the name, and it's going to open up that customer opportunity where I can review information such as phone calls, notes, vehicles. A vehicle of interest is already on the sales, but I can see everything. Hey, Sofia Vergara, sweet. I didn't know she was buying a car from us. I can't believe that's in there, but that's pretty good. All right, so we can look at all this information, see what's going on, who the assigned to is, again, BDC rep, where they sit, where the lead came from. We can look at co-buyers, any connections they have, so on and so forth. So from that sales tracking report, we can get to different areas. What I like about this report, I can click on the names. I can see a vehicle of interest. Sorry, right there. I can see a stock number. On the actions button, which not a lot of people do, I can actually view work notes real quick. I don't actually have to go into the old, the big full profile. I can see a couple notes. Yes, it's in classic. We're fixing that up. And then the icon to the right is a very important one in my opinion. View to-dos. I click on that. This shows me any future activities. I can see one was skipped and one is open. Skipped is good, incomplete is bad. Okay, so it tells me that there's future phone calls being made. Let me click on this one. Okay, great. Find out what the next day is, and happy birthday. All these different activities that you can see on the customer. Okay. As we get into this, the green button is for sales checklist. It means the checklist was completed, and we can go through that in a separate video. But from the sales checklist, from the sales tracking report, you can see demo status, where they sit, have they had a turn, were they at B back that day, how old is the opportunity, so age is the age of the opportunity, update is how many days ago was it updated. So for instance, click on Sophia, and if you make a note and hit save, so we'll just do this so you can understand or get a live view of what happens. I'm in the opportunity timeline. I'll just do the, type a note, hit submit. The note goes in right there. I click close, I click refresh report, and Sophia now has an update date of 0 off to the far right. Okay, so we can tell that this customer, Carson Wentz, hasn't been updated for 3 weeks, and it's just over 3 weeks old. Okay, so real quick in a nutshell, we can pull info and say who's been in contact, who hasn't. Who do we have to go talk to based on the assigned to column? Or is the BDC rep not doing what they're supposed to be doing? Okay. Other areas, other things you can switch. Type. How a new vehicle or used vehicle? Right. Checklist. If you're looking for a specific item in your checklist, should you use that tool? You can click on that. Tracking code. We can choose DealerFire. Source of internet, and you can go refresh report. Again, you're drilling down into the report. That one didn't like it because DealerFire, there's a couple different ones there. DealerFire website, I think, was the tracking code that was selected. So let's just see if this works here. All right, so one DealerFire website. You can do things where you know, I want, you know, this is a little bad example, but fresh up, phone up, internet, hit refresh report. But any referrals, I don't want to see referral tracking codes. So I want all three sources, non-referral, hit refresh report, and it kicks out a number of 10. If I hit the box, now I'm looking for only referrals, there's none. Okay, I click all tracking codes, there's 10. So the scenario for that was that nobody had a referral tracking code. So we should do, when it's a live example, auto trader. Okay, tracking code auto trader not in. I don't want to see my auto trader leads. Perfect, there's 8. Now I only want to see my auto trader leads. There's 2. That makes sense. Okay, sold. How many sold for the month for fresh up, phone up, internet lead? We're going to take the tracking code out. We're going to take new and used out, keeping in mind that your sales type houses the N for new and the U for used. Okay, so I don't want to go too deep on this, but there's so many different ways to filter this. You can show B-backs on created, I believe, or sorry, pipeline. Status change. There's status change 8/1 to 8/31. So how many people had a status change between this date range and were a B-back? So we're going to change this to all status, all source. Auto trader's gone, everything's gone. Let's hit refresh. So it's going to preload. So there's your B-back column. A lot of B-backs. You unselect that and hit refresh report. It's going to load up. We have 661 and the B-backs are filtered within it. So if you want to isolate who are my B-backs, that's the button to use. Okay, so the best way to use this tool, best way to learn this tool, go in there, start clicking on different buttons, looking for the information you're wanting to look for, and filtering through some of these drop downs. You can choose salesperson, team, or set, segment just single users, right? If you have multiple franchises and you have the ability to access multiple stores on one, off of one site, you can choose the franchise. Age, you can choose an age when you're not on sold status, but on, is it pipeline? Yeah, pipeline has, let me see, anyone from 30 to 60 days old who are in an unqualified status. Pull a report. I have 116 people, no conversation. How many people are in a write-up status? 66 people. So these might be people we call and double check and figure out what's going on, right? So thanks for watching. Hope you like it. I know it was a long video. Sales tracking report is basically your Swiss Army knife of reports. Next up, I am most likely going to do the sales results report, which is a very important report as well. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button.